Hello everyone, one question I get asked quite often is which Nintendo 64 core is the best. There truly is no best Nintendo 64 core. Let's just go to an example right here. I'm going to go low content soundtrack 3, dummy. We're going to go to the Nintendo 64 folder. I'm going to give you an example because many people would think automatically that Glupen is the best core, but it really is not. It is a matter of different video plugins for each of the specific cores. We're going to play 007, The World's Not Enough, a very, very cool James Bond game. Load archive. We're going to go to the Nintendo 64 cores. We can run with a set of Glupen, Mupen, or of course the parallel cores. We're going to start out with the Glupen core here. Here we go, Glupen. Then we're going to go to a remap file and see how the game plays. Just to give you an example, because yes, you can run quite a few games great on Glupen, but it doesn't mean they're all going to be the best on this core. I like to use Glupen, as well as Mupen, as well as Parallel, as well as the Mupen Extreme. And these are all very, very different video plugins from one another. We're going to go into quick menu, controls, low remap file, the Nintendo 64 maps, World's Not Enough, and just watch what happens here. I mean, cool game. I love all these games, and some of the best James Bond games I ever played, aside from Nintendo 64, are actually on PlayStation 2. Them are some damn cool games. But let's get into the game here and just show you what this is all about here. Fun movie as well. I really need to revisit this movie. Okay, and what James Bond games have you played that are actually in your favorite, accolades, and which ones did you not like? I see Denise Richards did it right there, Charlie Sheen's X. Look, we have graphic glitches from the get-go here. And I remember seeing Denise Richards in that movie way back called Wild Things. Who remembers that movie? Skinamax all the way, right? Let's check this out. Okay. And let's see how this controls. Listen very, very carefully to the sound here. It should be really extreme stuttering. Okay? It's quite a bit of stutter here. Let me turn the volume up a little bit here. Okay? Very, very sluggish, stuttering, graphic glitches. This is just not cutting it at all. Look at it. It is so weird. It's very, very trippy, in fact. And look, it gets real stuttery here, depending on where you're at in the stage. This is just absolutely unplayable here. Let's try going through this door here. What's here? Okay, let's do this door. We can switch to a weapon here. My mission failed. Oh well. We're gonna go load the same game here. Low content soundtrack 3 dummy. N64. And I'm gonna give you an example of the same game running way better with an updated work in progress core. 007 again. We're gonna go down again to the Nintendo 64 cores. And we're gonna go right past the Mupens. We're gonna go right to Parallel Extreme Amped. And just watch and learn here. This is going to be so damn cool. And as far as like stuff right now, I just watched the movie Unhinged with Russell Crowe. It was a fun movie. And there was a very, very interesting thing that had James Dehan, which was on Quibi, which had a similar plot line where somebody is literally just stalking somebody. It deals with the road rage scenario. And a lot of these things are based on like real life events. I got a kick out of how they kind of showed some real life road rage incidents inside the gist of the initial integrity of the movie. Like while they're starting the movie, they showed real life road rage incidents, which was quite interesting. Now, let's load this map here. And just like way back when I saw that movie called Paparazzi, which they had kind of based on the Princess Diana fiasco. Okay, we're making sure I have this mapper loaded here. World's Not Enough. And just watch the difference here. I'm going to just let you hear to see if there's stutter or not, and if there's any kind of graphical de-integrity things here. De-initialization or such. Already the graphics are way better here. Okay, Denise Richards again for the win here.
Good afternoon, sir. Can I help you?
No stutter! Everything's nice and smooth and seamless here. Hell yeah! Oh, this is awesome. It's running awesome. This is quite dandy here. Everything's very fast and seamless here. We can talk to this guy.
Your safety deposit box is ready for you in the privacy booth.
Privacy booth. And I've actually never played this game other than to test it. Okay. Flashbang gun. Can we switch to this? How do we switch to it? I gotta collect the money from the vault too. Who has played this game? You can give me a few tips on this game. Just like when I played Conker's Bad Fur Day, I didn't quite know what to do. And we're going to do that right now, too. We're actually going to load Conker's Bad Fur Day. Yes, I have not really played this James Bond game. I played GoldenEye way, way more. But we're going to go to Conker's Bad Fur Day yet again here and see the little performance difference on Parallel Extreme as well. Let's do this right now. And a few people have told me how to get past that one troll on the bridge. We're going to see if I can do it now. Okay, Conker's Bad Fur Day, same core, Parallel Extreme Amped. And we'll load the mapper. Okay, now we got the game loaded. Quick menu, controls, load map file, then 64 maps. And we'll go to Conker's Bad Fur Day here. And once you get the game going, at least initially, you have a save file, and you can get past all the long, extended introduction sequence, which kind of has music like out of Clockwork Orange and such. So we're Conker's Bad Fur Day, resume, and we're playing this on Parallel Extreme right now. And let's try to get into the nitty gritty here and see if I can take out the troll on the bridge. Then we'll do one more example as far as the update is concerned. Now I'm going to show you another game. I like to show obscure games as well. There's a really, really cool game, which just stands out as an awesome behemoth of a game on the Nintendo 64, which many of you may have never even played. Even when they did like the E3 and Electronics Expos way back then, and even magazine introductions to the game, they didn't really showcase what the game was all about. It actually looked better in the magazines in E3 than the end result, but the game is still congruous to one of the best games I've ever played. And wait till you find out who actually made this game once I show you. Yeah, Conker's Bad Fur Day. I actually had this on my Xbox One as well as the Xbox remake of it. But nothing tops the Nintendo 64 original. But on Rare Replay, fun stuff nonetheless. Okay, let's get into the game here. And again, I don't have to worry about the introduction sequence. I'll be able to go right to my game and get right into the nitty gritty here. There we go. Game 1, start. And I should have the item I need to take out the troll on the bridge here. Once I get out of here. Okay, we're out of here. And I should have the mapper loaded, yes. And we have a few graphical glitches. That's the trade-off for having a better performance and speed here. Where do I go? Okay, I gotta go this way. Hold down the button to do that jump. Kind of like Tales from Sonic the Hedgehog. But yes, Unhinged with Roscoe was a fun movie. I always like those one-off movies which they deal with stalkers and such like that. How many road rage movies have you seen? Okay, let's see what we need to do with the troll here. Do I have the right button? Square! Yes! We got the frying pan! This actually was a cool unlockable weapon in the old Phantasy Star Online V1 and V2 as well, if you ever remember V2. Okay, what do we do here? Can we just go up and whack him with the pan? Who's this guy? If you think you're coming this way... I keep saying troll, but I think it's a gargoyle. I love the show Gargoyles, which is actually on Disney Plus, which is damn cool. I'm not sure if they have the gun episode, which was originally censored and removed from syndication because of somebody, the violent content. Have you ever seen okay. And there actually is a movie way back in the 1970s, which I used to watch on the Superhost show in Cleveland, Ohio. And they had like a gargoyle. It was like a 1978 or 79 movie, I believe, which dealt with a gargoyle. It was pretty damn cool as well. And of course, we have the cool gargoyle thing in Tales from the Dark Side, the movie, which had a really clever twist. And as far as Tales from the Dark Side, all the original TV series, as well as the movie, they were both fun stuff. Okay, can we do this? Whack! Oh yeah! At least I didn't get thrown off the bridge this time. Oh no! Am I gonna get screwed? Oh yeah! I did it! Thanks everybody for telling me how to get past the part with the frying pan. I think it was called the Nikito frying pan when I played it in Phantasy Star Online V1 and V2. But we're gonna have to load another game after this, but yes, I made it past this part. Awesome stuff there. And it'll actually be saved. It auto-saves, so I can actually exit the game and come back here. Alright, for the last demonstration, we're going to do a variable gem of a cult classic for Nintendo 64, easily my top 10 Nintendo 64 games of all time. We're talking about none other than Body Harvest. And you might not have even known, this is going to completely blow your mind, that the same company that made Body Harvest later on became Rockstar North, and they made Grand Theft Auto 4, 5, Manhunt, Bully, Red Dead Redemption, LA Noire, and many, many other countless games. And yes, the same company that made Body Harvest later on made Grand Theft Auto 4 and 5. And this is so damn awesome. You can definitely see the origination roots there. We're going to load this with the Parallel Extreme Core, which is going to be running the game way, way better than Glupen can, because Glupen has issues with controls. But let's get the show on the road. Oh man, when I initially saw this on Nintendo Power, it absolutely blew my mind as having graphics which were second to none, never before seen on Nintendo 64, and never to be again. But unfortunately, alas, no, it was simply concept art for Shrouded Cloud, Fog, Mystery Mist, kind of like Stephen King's Mist, starring Thomas Jane, which was a great Punisher as well, and also John Bernthal from Daredevil was a great Punisher. He was also in Walking Dead. I like Dolph Lundgren from, of course, He-Man. Should we say Masters of the Universe, which they're going to be remaking in the future. The Rocky 4 movie, and of course, should we say Ray Stevenson from Rome also is the Punishers. These are all fun movies. I like Punisher, Warzone probably the best, especially with the great soundtrack, Slayer for the win, and many, many other great bands. But we're going to do Body Harvest right now. It has issues on Mupen and Glupen as far as getting into the vehicles and the screen turning dark on you. There's also a bug in this game, but again, it's so damn awesome that DMA Design made this game, and they also made stuff like for Rockstar North, stuff like Bully, Red Dead Redemption, Zombie Mode Activate, Manhunt 1 and 2, and so many other great games. Let me know what your favorite Rockstar North game is. And by the way, speaking about publisher versus developer, many people will play Friday the 13th for the original Nintendo and not realize that LJN did not design the game. It was actually Atlas who made it, and Atlas also made Karate Kid and many action RPGs after that. They're a great, great company, formidable company, but LJN was the publisher, just like it claims the publisher. And in this case, Psygnosis is the publisher, and this company here made other games, such as, wait for it, How I Met Your Mother, Neil Patrick Harris moment, Doogie Howser moment. They made Mother Friggin' Shadow of the Beast, as well as Lemons and Blood Money. But listen to this amazing music, a mashup between Metroid style music and Friday the 13th. Awesome, awesome stuff here. Love this. Kind of reminds me of even a Friday the 13th TV series. Remember that? It had nothing to do with the movie, but still a fun series. Go into the front grille of the vehicles and push the select button. It's a lot easier to get inside them, whereas trying to get to the side. This is kind of a mashup of like Earth Defense Force for PSP, Vita, PS3, PS4. Look at this, Grand Theft Auto Origins right here. Check this out. Check this out. Yeah! That's awesome. We're going to take this guy out here. R1. This is so cool. Kind of reminds me of David Duchovny's Evolution, which I didn't initially like in the theaters, but when I watched it at home on Comedy Central a few years later, it was actually kind of fun. And this is pretty violent, actually. And if you ever played Earth Defense Force, it's quite a bit like, oh, look at that, Grand Theft Auto again! Hell yeah! I think there's another enemy in this guy. There we go. Oh yeah, now we're gonna get out of this vehicle here. And there's a bug in the game. I mean, not these bugs right here, but there's another bug. But going back to DMA Design, like I said, they made so many games like Lemons and all that. I'm gonna give you a little game here to play on the side after this video because, like I said, I'm probably not gonna release this until 1/1/2021. But check this out, we can talk to the guy or we can hit the switch right now, and hopefully we don't run into Jason here like we do in the internal 3D levels in Friday the 13th for the original Nintendo, which has a great algorithm, by the way, wherein you could basically not have to worry about the same game being twice. You could load it 47 times on the reset button on your console, and it's always a different game. And look at this. For those of you who like Avatar Dancing and Destiny 1 and 2, check this out. Woohoo! This game did it first! Try to name one other game that did Avatar Dancing before this. Hell yeah! Again, I'm going to show you something very, very crucial here because there's a game bug in this game, like I said, and the various interpretations of the video plugins, Glupen and Mupen, it has black screen when you get in the vehicles, but watch what happens in this specific one. I'm going to get in the vehicle here. Everything's going to be fine and dandy. Now here's where the problem is. Just watch very, very carefully here. I'm going to get stuck on a bridge because of a collision bug. Try this one more time. I'm going to show you how to get past it. You're probably not going to make it past the first time. It's going to take you a couple tries to get used to this. But once you get across it, you don't have to worry about much more of this. There we go. And it gets very funky. Just check. I'm going to try this one more time. And if you actually do get across the bridge the proper way, let's try this. Going to go into quick menu input here. Hotkey binds. We're going to actually program save state to R2 and load state to L2. And I already got across the bridge. It took me maybe a minute and a half to get across the bridge. I did it a few times, a few save states there. But once you do it, you can actually go back to the game. I'm going to push L2, and I'm loading right across. I was right across the bridge. I just jumped out of my vehicle at the last second there. And I have some enemies to take out. Oh, look at that. If I turn around, my vehicle's stuck right in the bridge here. You can see where I jumped out. Oh no, let's get out of here. They're following me. Run to the hills. Run for... I gotta play that on drums again. But yeah, if I get across this part right here, I can get another vehicle and stuff, and I'm back in the action. I can again push R2 to save it where I'm at. So yeah, save states and stuff like this and Dreamcast are quite helpful because dynamic recompiler and other various issues can cause the games to be otherwise fully unplayable. But let's get across. Oh, look at that dude. I need a vehicle. At least I'm way more powerful than Jason and, of course, the Blaster Master game. But this is damn awesome. I'm going to give you a little game here, though. Let's go back to some early 80s and 90s movies and try watching one of those movies and tell me if you've seen the actors that became bigger later on. I'm going to give you an example right here. Brendan Fraser, who we know from Encino Man. He was in the movie called School Ties. If you look in the background of other actors in the movie, Philip Seymour Hoffman, and, of course, the invariably awesome Matt Damon, and also Kevin Conroy. If you don't know who Kevin Conroy is, he played Batman in the animated series. But again, I can save this again. Oh look, Grand Theft Auto mode activate. Let's zoom in. Hell yeah! Zoom back out, look for another vehicle. This is, oh, there's a vehicle right there. We got the ZZ Top car over there. Save the game again. This is sweet as hell. Push the select button. Jump in the vehicle. Oh yeah, we can save the game. This is sweet. She's got legs. She knows how to move it. And we can't get those vehicles yet, but we can blow these things up. Hell yeah. But I hope you enjoyed the video, guys and gals, and let me know what you'd like to see as a showcase for more Nintendo 64 games before release. And if you see any movies with actors that are not as well known as they were now, like Philip Seymour Hoffman, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, etc., etc. Hope you enjoyed the video.